Happy writing day again. Last time we reviewed catchy hooks and hopefully we added them into our fictional narratives if we didn't already have one. And the time before that, we had a mini lesson on developing our characters. So now we're going to talk a bit about writing our conflict. Our conflict is when trouble comes in or when we have our characters are facing problems. So follow along with me as I go over some points made by Ralph Fletcher. The first type of conflict you may want to choose for your main character could be person against person. This would involve one person trying to achieve some goal, called your protagonist, and another attempting to stop him or her, like your antagonist. If you remember, our protagonist in Tuck was Winnie, and our antagonist in Tuck Everlasting was the stranger. Some examples of person against person may be wars, detective mysteries, fairy tales. These all include person against person conflicts. If this isn't fitting, maybe you would like to choose person against nature. This is when characters overcome hostile or cruel forces of nature, but also what they discover about themselves in the process. So one example, Jaws, sharks in the water, Twister about a tornado, Hatchet, a boy stranded in the wilderness and having to figure out how to survive. And if this doesn't fit, maybe you will choose internal conflict. This puts characters in situations where they have to make tough decisions, maybe about what's right or what's wrong. We've talked a lot about internal conflict in our shared novels, our class novels like Allie in Fish in a Tree, Chase in Restart. Some tips for creating lifelike conflicts. Don't expect the readers to wait too long before finding out what the problem is. Slow down your crucial moments. Don't resolve conflicts too quickly. And beware stories that end abruptly or too predictably. If you can predict the ending, you may want to revise it or have a friend give you some thoughts about how you could change it. Again, these are things we will be working on more. For today, for writing time, you'll open the fictional narrative Dropbox, and in your doc, you will add a little bit about the conflict or problem that you are going to have your main character experiencing. It can be worked into your narrative if you've already developed one. If you haven't gotten there yet, you can just enter down and write a paragraph about what the conflict is and how your character will react. If you have already included a conflict in your fictional narrative, please go in and highlight the conflict so we know where to look. All right, and we will check back in soon. I'm excited to see these.